So when I'm looking at these women, I'm definitely going to put on my blue light filters. All right, so Amouranth. I thought that having 5 million followers on Twitch would grant you like 1 million on Instagram. All right, so looking at her right here, I got to be careful here. From as she sits, about a solid 6.5 just to start. Now, if we look at all the boobage, you know, anything with ass will be blurred out for YouTube purposes. Let's see. Setting certain ass with certain angles. All right. Arg tits or augmented titties or augmented bazooms. I guess the hair's nice. The body's nice and tight, I guess. Kind of gives you like hot mom or hot older sister vibes. Like anybody ever been a kid and then you seen your friend with like a hot older sister? That's kind of what that's kind of what she reminds me of. Nothing too fire, nothing too, you know, obviously not bad at all, but definitely the hot mom vibes or older sister vibes when you were a kid and your friend had a hot sister, basically. So if we're looking at the pics, I don't need to click or zoom in on any more of them specifically, but if we're looking at the pics, we're gonna have to give, what the hell is her name? Amouranth. We're gonna have to give her a solid I'm gonna give her a solid, as I stated before, 6.5 rating. I don't know if she's married or not. It's not like I'm trying to get at her. And Amouranth, I don't give a damn. Feel included. Listen to this music. Even me not wearing a capital S on my chest, I'm hypnotized. I'm just waiting on Pokimane to get on stream. Pokimane! Now I'm gonna make a strong confession. I'm gonna make the confession of this. One time I was so curious about Pokimane, I waited 30 minutes for her to come on stream. Now you guys know I maximize my time and revenue to the fullest, but for some reason I wanted to see what was all the hype about, and I waited 30 minutes for her to come on stream. Not 5, not 10, not 20, but 30 fucking minutes. And then I was hypnotized by her fucking music. And I realized, oh, it really works. So let's go ahead and click on Pokimane's Instagram. I'm very curious about this. I think she's like the most popular Twitch woman, hands down. 9.1 million followers. All right, Pokimane. All right. Nice and classy. You know, kind of gives me like Dawson's Creek type of vibes. Kind of got the Katie Holmes type of vibe. Look, nice and natural. I'm liking what I see. Nice and natural. Got the thick thighs on deck, sitting on this wonderful plush chair and couch thing or whatever. I like the background. I like the lighting. I like that she's not doing too much with her makeup. I like that it looks real natural. I like that it doesn't look caked up. I hope she never gets tattoos because she would literally ruin her skin. Look, Pokimane, I get it. Pokimane is, I think, the blueprint of what more female streamers should be. You don't have to be too sexy to reel people in. You don't have to be too sexy to get guys to watch you. You don't. You be nice, Katie Holmes-ish, woman, girl next door-ish, talk proper and sweet, put on hypnotizing music, and you might be able to hypnotize motherfuckers like me. Look, Pokimane, out of a 1 out of a 10. I'm sorry, guys, I have to do it, but I'm going to have to give Pokimane a drum roll, please. I don't have a choice, guys. I gotta give Pokimane a 10. All right, let's get to the next. Let's get to the next Twitch view like that. All right, so Kyooboot. Now, I wanted women to have more followers than me, more of a following than me, because it just means that a lot of men like them. And I want to see what kind of reels men into their platform. So let's go ahead and check this out. All right. Okay. I guess the lighting's correct. You know, cake's kind of petite but doable. Not like sexual, but doable, meaning it's acceptable, guys. I'm trying to be professional here. I click on this particular pic. She looks about 5'3", 5'2". Not really my style of height, but it works. I can't really say nothing. Jawline symmetrical, collarbone there, so there's no fat covering the collarbone. Nice regular size bazooms. Legs tone. I don't know if this is airbrushed or not, but on the internet you got to be careful. Let me see if I can find more of a natural pic. Everything looks kind of filtered and airbrushed and photoshopped, because I know what photoshopped, airbrushed, and filtered looks like. I don't really see anything here without a filter. Ears a little bit bigger than I would like. Do they connect to the lobe? No. Based off of what I'm seeing right here, I'm gonna have to give, what's her name? I'm gonna have to give Kyooboot a solid. I'm gonna give her a solid 6. All right, don't play the foghorn. Let's get to number. What is this? Number 4 on the list. You said Kyooboot? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I don't speak in streamer girl terms. Cute. Pokey is the hottest streamer. I know, bro. She's so fucking fire. Foghorn is for somebody we gotta rate low. All right, so number 4 on the list. I thought that we'd be lower on the list, but we still got quite. What the fuck? Damn, niggas reporting me for. God damn. All right, bitch ass niggas. Yo, these niggas is trying to figure out anything to ruin my shit. How the fuck did they even find shit that I comment on? Yo, how the fuck do you find shit that you commented on? That shit is by chance. It's not like you can see that shit. Because you can't see stuff that I just commented on. Nah, I've got that shit before on Instagram. That's not the first time I've gotten that. But how the fuck did they find shit that I said? If they follow you, my comment will be under what caption? I don't know what drop on live means, but I'm gonna drop your ass out of my chat. If you're scrolling through your timeline, that doesn't make sense. Now see what I liked and commented on. I don't even see how they could find out what I'm commenting on. I don't say shit. I don't really say dumbass shit like that, really. But as you can see, that's like from some months ago. How the fuck would they find what I'm commenting on? These niggas are ridiculous, bro. These niggas try to figure out a way to ruin every spectacle of my fucking social media. By chance. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop commenting on shit unless it's positive, then dick sucking ass pussy niggas. But for Arander here, filters on the pics, small cakeage, but there is some robustation right there. So there, you know, it's something that you could work with. I don't need the glasses for this at all. I could kind of just look at it. I only need the glasses when I need to really analyze. You know, what is this? Same as cosplay? Haven't we all seen that shit before? Based off of what I'm looking at, you know, nice classic beauty. Not really showing too much, which is great. Kind of leaving something to the imagination. I'm going to have to give her a solid 7. Damn, motherfucker saying 0 out of 10. Wow, what type of chicks you guys be fucking? Alright, so what is this? I definitely needed some sisters on my list because I felt like I've been going through a bunch of Becky's, and I would play the music, but it's probably copywritten. You know, nice big bazooms, you know, of course a Gucci belt, because, you know, she wouldn't be a sister if she'd have had a Gucci belt on. Nice big chocolatey Hershey style bazooms. Probably extra cooked pepperoni size areolas. Bazooms so robust they might bounce off the keyboard. Wiggage and weavage, but perfectly intact, so I can't really say nothing too much about it. Basically, the bazooms just spilling out of the shirt. Lace front on. Oh, wow. Twerking, of course. You can't be a sister without twerking, right? I'm not really sure if it's the camera, the shorts, but definitely I feel like if she had more cake, she would show it. All right, based off of what I've seen on the gram, I'm gonna have to give my chocolate Hershey's sister. I gotta give her a 10, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 2022, baby. I gotta give her a 10, bro. I got to. Damn. I gotta give her a 10, bro. I can't give it nothing less. Oh my God. I love the chocolate, baby. Let's get it. Ooh, hold on. Let me click on a couple of more of these pics. Everything sexy gonna be blurred. Oh my God. Look at the I told you she had big ass areolas. Didn't you? Didn't I tell you guys she had big ass areolas? Yo, look. Yo, Nia Renee, you get a 10 from me, baby. Glasses off, peanut butter complexion, chiseling. I like what I see. A 10, baby. Wow. Oh, shit. All right, let me click off this. It's getting a little bit too hot in here. I might fuck around and melt. Damn. Right now I'm solid peanut butter. Now I'm the protein kind with the extra oil in it. All right. Let's go ahead and click on Suzu JPG. Let's go straight to the Instagram. All right, so Suzu JPG. All right, so let me click on the first pic. Yo, I need 3 monitors. All right, kind of like a goth, sexy, okay. All right, cards. Looks very petite, but has actual boobage or bazooms. You know, kind of a unique look. She doesn't look like your everyday normal girl. Yeah, she doesn't look like a typical thirst trapping chick. She looks like a chick you would love to just kick it with. I don't know what coomer means. Is that something nasty or what is it? Yeah, I mean, you know, these are the type of girls I like. I don't like fake bad bees, if you know what I mean. Fake bad bitches. That'll be bleep. I like girls next door that might have a set of boobs. That might accidentally have an ass. I like your girls next door. Got boobs, hide them. Ass, you never see it unless you ready. Let's click on a little bit more. Look, she's sitting on somebody's head, so pH levels clearly are confident. You know, I don't see women that look like this on a regular. Comfortable in their own skin. Listen, I'm going to rate Suzu JPG a solid 8.5 for being comfortable in her own skin. She's not even doing too much, and she could do a lot more. 8.5 for me. Solid 8.5 for me. Let's get on to the next one. Fuck it. Let's make it a 9. Fuck it. We'll give her ass a 9. Fuck it. For originality, we'll give her ass a 9, man. You don't get how she's better than Amouranth because she has dark hair and looks more natural. And I'm not really a fan of redheads or blondes. But go off though. All right, so next we got a chick named Sup Caitlyn. She got 249K. Sup Caitlyn. Glasses off for this one. Let's click on the first pic. Hold on, I think I might need a different pair of glasses. All right. A very beautiful face. Looks very clean, very classy. Very petite. Face gorgeous. She even got a pink Tesla. But look, unfortunately, based off of the cake to cake ratio, unfortunately, Sup Caitlyn, I'm a man that likes glutes. So I'm gonna have to give you a solid 3, sweetheart. Not because anything else, like not because everything else. It's just the Duncan Hines is it pains me to do shit like this, but it's just the number 3 because it's only because like it's only because of the cake. I'm not trying to be rude. You know what? I was just joking, baby. You get a 10. All right. Let's give her a 10, baby. Let's get it. 10s for everybody. Yeah. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's get to the next one. All right. Number 9. Guys, you know the timeline that we're living in. You know the fucking timeline that we're living in, right? All right, we're at number 9. We're getting close to the end of the list. But let's get it. That honey dip. I don't, like I said, only knew who 2 people were off the list. I don't even know who the hell these women are because I don't really watch female streamers like that at all. Damn, I done fucked up my complexion, my peanut butter by putting glasses. And I just exfoliated. I mean... All right, so let's go ahead and click on the Instagram. All right, so, all right, clicking on the, man, which one should I choose? Guys, which one should I choose for this? The gold Ray-Ban blue lights or the black aviator blue lights? Let's go, guys, help me out here. Gold. They're both blue lights. Gold. All right, let's get it. Gold it is. My chat chose gold because I think that what they see might be glistening in the light. 713K followers. Am I actually seeing an Asian girl with cake? Yo, shout out for the Canadian 10. Is this real? You said BBL? You said fake? Looks Photoshop. Shout out for the 10. Where I got it, DM me, I'll tell you. Thank you for the 10. On Twitter too. Not LowTierGod Media, but my other Twitter. You said she has a before pic? Okay, let's find that. Because right now, I'm seeing crazy cake. Now listen. I have never in my life seen an Asian girl with ass like this. I have never seen an Asian girl holding cake like this in my fucking life. Wow. All right, so let me go down all the way to her old. Let me see if she has any old pics up. I gotta go all the way down some years. I gotta see what I gotta see if it's all natty. Obviously the boobs are definitely ogged, but there's got to be something here before it all. This might be natural ass. I went down to 2019 and she already had ass. Listen. I'm not a fan of fake boobs at all. All right? But for presentation, let me go back to my favorite pick. Now, I'm not thirsting when I give these ratings because there's nothing that any of these women have that I've not seen before or experienced. This is why it's perfect for me to do this video in particular. I probably said that multiple times throughout the video, but in particular. But I have never seen an Asian girl holding with ass like this, whether it's fake or original. So for presentation, sex appeal, I can't say authenticity because things look augmented. I'm gonna give her a solid 7.5 because of Photoshop. All right, let's get to number 9. Wait, this is number 10. All right, so guys, we're getting to the grand finale of the list. Now, in these comments, feel free to say women that you wish were on the list. And if I come up with something else that I can, construct together, we could probably do another one. I want you to comment below your top 10 Twitch females that you like to watch or you think is hot and crazy below. And if I got a rating wrong that you think somebody should have got higher or lower, comment below in the comments, all right? So let's get to number 10 on the list. Now, we had a bunch of people bicker with me that she didn't belong on the list. Her name is Daisy. I've never heard of her again. So if I click on her page, like I said, I don't follow female streamers like that, all right? I don't really be in female streams. I don't be in nobody's streams, really, because I'm a fucking streamer. So a lot of people didn't want Daisy on the list. Why? I don't know, but let's figure out why. Let's see. She's got about 200K, and she streams, and I've never heard of her. All right, so nice bronze golden skin. I don't know if those are airbrushed abs or if that's sun rays hitting, but if I'm looking correctly, I'm looking at sun rays hitting her stomach, and it looked like somebody airbrushed somewhat of an illusion of abs onto the pics. Now, the thing about women that post these pics on Instagram, they're only going to put up shit that they deem their hottest pics. Outside of the one girl with the short black hair, I feel like she was the most authentic on the list. But, all right, I'm looking at the pics, and, I'm seeing somebody that, I'm not fucking blown away, but you're not going to see a woman that looks like her walking around. Or you might miss her because she looks kind of short. I'm not sure if the boobs are ogged or what, but I can't really tell. Kind of has like your Barbie-ish kind of vibe. Definitely better than your average, 100%. I can't say anything bad about her. Good face, seductive look. Looks like she's on a private jet. Chicks like to say they're on private jets. Trying to be sexy, but it's almost comical. See, the thing about women when you try to be sexy is almost comical. Like, if you're sexy, it's gonna bleed out of you. You don't have to like show us you're sexy. Just let the shit flow. If you're hot, but going and shit like that. Like, this is like, yeah, this shit is unnecessary. Like I said, I don't know if the boobs are real or fake, but definitely, she's a cute chick or whatever like that. I mean, if I seen her in the mall, I mean, I wouldn't holler at her or anything like that, but the boxy hips, that's not a diss or anything like that, but I'm more so attracted to women that have somewhat of a curvature. And what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing something a little bit roll blocky, or should I say that? Or All right, so based off of this pick alone, I'm gonna have to give Daisy I'm gonna have to give Daisy a 5 because she's not a 10, but she's not past the 5 because there's not really nothing unique about her, but she's, of course, she's not ugly at all. She's still attractive, but it's like it's just a neutral 5. You know, I didn't really see anything that stood out. You know, I didn't really see any type of cakeage or glute game or anything like that. Listen, guys, what do you think? The top, with an exception of fucking Guile, I'm very fucking upset. I just don't know what the fuck to